Hello boys and girls, it's Aunty Mimmi here, and today our fun book is called The Sorcerer's Apprentice. Sounds fun, doesn't it? If you've not already subscribed to the channel, please do so now. Then sit back, get comfortable, and let's begin. There was once a great man who knew everything there was to know about magic. He was called a sorcerer. The sorcerer had a wonderful, tall, magical hat, and whenever he wore the hat, he could just think magic. He could think about a butterfly, and it would appear. But only the sorcerer knew the magic words to make it disappear. The sorcerer did not live alone. He had a helper named Micky. Micky did all the work. He swept the floor, he chopped the wood, he carried the water from the well. Micky knew about the magic of the hat. "I wish I had that hat," said Micky. "I would never have to work again. I would just think of what I needed to be done and it would happen by magic." One day the sorcerer had to go out. Micky was alone at last, and there on the table was the sorcerer's magic hat. "Now I can be a great sorcerer," said Micky. He reached for the magic hat and put it on his head. An old broom was standing by the wall. "I'll put a spell on that broom," said Micky. He did what the sorcerer always did. He thought magic thoughts and then pointed his finger at the broom. The broom began to move. The broom grew feet, and it grew a right arm, and then a left arm. "Broom," commanded Micky, "pick up the buckets." The broom did just what Micky said. "Go up the steps," said Micky. The broom went up the steps. "Fill the buckets with water," said Micky. The broom filled the buckets. "Bring them back," said Micky. The broom brought them back. "Pour the water," said Micky. The broom poured the water. Micky danced around the room. "Magic is easy," he cried. "I will never have to work again." Then Micky sat down in the sorcerer's chair. "Work, broom, work," he said. While the broom went on filling buckets and pouring water, Micky fell asleep. He dreamed he was the greatest sorcerer in the world. Suddenly, something cold and wet woke him up. It was a splash of water. Another splash knocked Micky out of the chair. Water was everywhere. The broom was flooding the room. "Stop!" cried Micky. "Stop, broom, stop, I say!" But the broom did not stop, and Micky didn't know the magic words to make it stop. Micky pointed his finger at the broom, but the broom kept going. He held out his arm, but the broom pushed him down. He grabbed the bucket, but the broom held on tight. Wasn't there any way to stop the broom? Micky saw an axe and he grabbed it. He chopped the broom into bits. "Well, that's the end of that broom." But it wasn't the end. Something strange was going on. The bits of wood began to move. The bits of wood turned into brooms. All the new brooms had feet and arms and buckets. They marched up the steps and they wouldn't stop. The brooms came back with more water. Micky leaned against the door to keep them out, but the brooms pushed it open. Micky held out his arms to hold them back, but the brooms walked over them. "I am a great sorcerer," cried Micky. "You must do as I say." But the brooms marched on and on. Brooms and more brooms, buckets and more buckets. In a great line they poured and poured. The water got deeper and deeper. Poor Micky, he could only just keep his head above water. Then the sorcerer's book of magic floated by, and Micky grabbed it. Page after page after page, Micky looked for the magic words that would stop the brooms. But the water began to whirl and Micky couldn't read the words. He hung on to the book as it went round and round and round in the water, spinning faster and faster. Micky was caught in a great whirlpool. Now there was nothing he could do. Then a great dark shadow appeared on the wall. The sorcerer had come back. He knew at once what Micky had done. He raised his arms and roared a great command. It was special magic. The brooms and the water disappeared. Only one broom was left, and that was the old broom, standing by the wall. The sorcerer was frowning. He looked down at Micky. Then with a mighty sweep of his arm, he grabbed the hat from Micky's head. "Just a little magic trick," said Micky, and he tried to smile, but the sorcerer did not smile. The sorcerer looked down at his little helper. "Don't start what you can't finish," he said. Micky wondered if he would ever be a great sorcerer as he picked up the buckets and went back to work. Well, that was a fun little book today, wasn't it, boys and girls? I'm glad he managed to escape from all that water. As always, I want you to be kind to one another, look after one another, and try and have some fun every single day. Until next time, bye-bye.